Welcome back to The Explainer. Look, today we're tackling a massive blind spot that is literally leaving so many guys feeling totally frustrated, confused, and just completely unseen. And the thing is, it's not about you being unobservant. It's actually about learning a completely different silent language of attraction.
Let's just dive right into it with a pretty deeply personal question. Have you ever walked into a room, looked around, and just felt totally invisible? Right? It's a heavy feeling. That frustrating sense that you are basically just background noise, while everyone else around you is effortlessly connecting.
Or maybe you've completely agonized over a specific interaction, replaying it in your head on a loop to figure out, wait, was her interest real or was I just imagining the whole thing? Well, the truth is, the men who question themselves the absolute most are often the exact guys women are most drawn to. Not because they have this loud arrogance, but because of their quiet presence.
And this brings us right to the root disconnect. Men and women experience attraction fundamentally differently. For us guys, attraction is usually this direct, linear, forward impulse. You see someone, you want to go talk to her. But women? They experience attraction as awareness. She tunes into your energy first. She patiently observes, positions herself, and then she signals. If you've been waiting for some bold, unmistakable pursuit, you're playing a game that was literally never designed to be played that way.
So let's get into the hidden language of attraction, 8 subtle signs you are missing.
All right, sign number 1. This is absolutely the most universal, yet somehow constantly missed signal: lingering eye contact. You glance up, your eyes meet, but instead of quickly looking away, she holds it for just a microsecond longer. It's subtle, for sure, but it instantly activates intimacy. But here is the real secret. It's the second glance. The first look is just curiosity, right? The second look is her verifying what she felt, kind of quietly asking if you noticed her. Because let's face it, we guys usually don't.
Moving on to sign number 2, which is all about physical space.
If you ever notice a woman suddenly standing near you or choosing a seat right beside you when, honestly, there are plenty of other wide-open options, she is not there by coincidence. No way. She is actively utilizing the mere exposure effect. By placing herself right inside your physical awareness, she's increasing the likelihood of an interaction. She is basically teeing up the ball for you to swing.
Okay, sign number 3.
This is the halo effect in action. Have you ever noticed that side conversations kind of just quiet down when you start talking? That right there is your presence anchoring the room. See, we all subconsciously give our attention to people we perceive as having high value. You don't need to loudly dominate a room to gather attention. While youth shouts, maturity and a calm, slow cadence naturally resonate with people.
Sign number 4 takes us straight into human biology.
When she subtly mirrors your posture, like maybe she leans back right when you do or matches the rhythm of how you speak, it's not just imitation. Actually, her mirror neurons are physically firing in her brain. This creates a deep biological rapport, essentially signaling that her nervous system feels completely safe with you. And, psychologically speaking, for a woman, safety almost always has to precede desire.
We're going to group signs 5 and 6 together here,
because they shift into this much deeper, energetic territory. If a woman compliments your vibe or tells you she just feels incredibly comfortable around you, she is signaling emotional safety. That is the strongest predictor of long-term attraction. Combine that with catching her giving you repeated tracking glances across the room. Humans instinctively scan their environment for grounded, high-value presence. If she looks more than once, it is absolute recognition of your energy.
Now, sign number 7 might actually surprise you a bit, because it really has nothing to do with women directly. Women closely watch male dynamics for social proof. Think about it. How do the other guys treat you? Do they show quiet respect by seeking your opinion, or do they immediately resort to loud competition and dismissive jokes? Whether it's genuine respect or a perceived threat, women instantly register your status based on these ancient biological male assessments, and you don't even have to say a single word.
And finally, that brings us to sign number 8.
This is the incredible power of abundance energy. When people just assume you already have options, even if you're completely single right now, it's entirely because of how you carry yourself. Desperation has this very specific, clinging, panicked signature to it. But non-desperate, patient energy, it signals incredible abundance. You aren't rushing, you aren't nervously over-explaining yourself, you're comfortable. And that total lack of scarcity is wildly intriguing.
Next up, the internal masterclass, overcoming the real barrier. So the real culprit behind missing all of these signs is confirmation bias.
Take Daniel from our source material, for example. He's a 64-year-old guy who completely missed genuine interest from women at his gym and even his local barista. Why? Because internally, he viewed himself as just background noise. His brain actively ignored all external signals that contradicted that internal belief. If you believe you are invisible, you literally will not see the attraction happening right in front of your face.
To overcome that massive bias, we absolutely have to make a mindset shift. We've got to step away from that desperate, validation-seeking question of, oh man, I hope she likes me, and step into a calm, stoic selectivity by asking instead, does she actually align with what I want? When a man evaluates calmly rather than frantically seeking approval, his whole energy stabilizes. And let me tell you, selectivity is profoundly attractive.
To actively make this shift in real life, you can use these 3 highly actionable steps to literally update your identity. First, keep a daily evidence journal. Just write down one moment of positive social feedback every single day to build up new neural pathways. Second, regulate your nervous system before entering a room using 4-4-6 breathing. So, inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. It shifts your body into rest and connect mode. And third, reclaim past evidence. Reflect on previous moments in your life where a woman showed clear interest and remind yourself of the relaxed, confident energy you embodied back then.
I want to leave you with this final, really provocative thought to take away from our explainer today. If you truly, energetically believed that you were an attractive, high-value presence, how would you behave differently tomorrow? Would you hold eye contact just a second longer? Would you maybe speak a little bit slower? Remember, attraction isn't something you desperately chase. It's something you quietly, confidently embody. So how will you choose to show up tomorrow? Think about it. Thanks so much for joining me and keep learning.